Okay, there's a lot to be said here, and it's gonna be a long video. So I'll tell you this right now. This is gonna be well, first of all, one of the longest video I've ever edited and stuff like that. There's a lot to say, and I mean a lot to say about as to why I've been not uploading for over 5 months now. Um, some topics I want to talk about, basically about all the futuristic games over the past 3 years. But let's get right into it with my apology for a bad schedule that I have not followed. I looked at through my old videos, and my last three, right? Two of them were just me playing zombies, which was like a shit excuse for a video. And then the other one was me updating you guys on what I was hoping to accomplish for spring break. Yeah, I'm in the next school year now, and I just make this video. I'm just making this video. I have not followed that schedule at all. So if you're watching that video, click off of it. That was the biggest lie I could have ever told. And the reason for that is that I get lazy. I had these big hopes, but I never accomplished them. I just got too lazy, too caught up with the game itself and stuff like that. Too much grinding in the game to do that. But there's more reasons to that, and that's what I'm actually going to discuss for a little bit for this clip. This clip is a DNA bomb. Also, last clip of me giving you an update on my schedule, I've said that I don't really go for your DNA bombs. Yeah, that's changed. I'm going for them. I've been going for them. I've gotten too many of them. This is the Insanity, and I actually unlocked on my second account. Don't get confused about the usernames. So yeah, I am really sorry for anyone who's actually watching my videos and wonders where the hell did I go. Well, I'm back. I'm back, but I'm not gonna be consistent like always. So the reason why I wasn't uploading so much is that after spring break, right? My spring break was packed, right? I had homework. I wanted to go out. I didn't really want to spend my time just doing videos, right? I looked at it as like a bad thing, which it isn't. Kudos to anyone who does videos in YouTube for a living, but I couldn't do it. I just wanted to have fun. Didn't want to worry about anything. Because if you watched my last video about my update on my schedule, and I'm gonna be referring to that very often in this one clip. Basically, I said I was so stressed out from tests and all that, and I realized like making a video is kind of stressful. Not really, but it's a lot of work that has to be done, and that's why I never wanted to make them. Not never wanted to, because I'm making them now. Surprise! But during the time, I didn't want to make them because it was just unnecessary stress. And then you start to wonder, right? Like after spring break, why didn't I make more videos? Well, that's because of school. School in general was really stressful. See, after spring break, right after, I had to take state exams. Basically, it's called Park, and it's 3 days back to back. So that was the very week we came back. We had to do that, and so that's why I didn't do it there. And then from then on, it's just like every week was a quiz I had to worry about, homework, stuff like that, and I never really found the time to make videos. Like I said, I wanted to be relaxed, so making a video would take time out of my day that I need to calm down, like relieve myself. May was my birthday. I just didn't want to. So, and then also summer. In the summer, what the hell happened? My big plan was to come back in the summer, make videos and stuff like that in the summer. Yeah, it never happened. Never happened. Alright, I got my water bottle here because this is going to be a long discussion. Alright. In the summer, my intention was to I've been getting way more gameplay, way more good gameplay to record and stuff like that. I've just never made a commentary and stuff like. And what happened was in the summer I just felt too lazy. You know, I was having a blast. You know, it was like I didn't have to worry about anything. I was going out with my friends a lot, which was a good thing. like my schedule was packed full of fun in a way. I don't want to like come across as a total douchebag, but that's how it was. Like every week I went out and stuff like that. When I wasn't going out, I was just playing my game for fun, grinding for those clips, and which I have a lot of, mainly on Advanced Warfare. Okay, and then so that's the summer covered, right? That's why I didn't upload there. As opposed to September. September is just I was stressed out beginning the first week. I had to do that summer homework that no one ever does the first week unless you're absolute tryhard. So I had to do that. I had like my own little homework group for copying because we already had the answers. We were just too lazy to copy them. First week couldn't do anything. Also second week I was getting used to my whole new classes and stuff like that. Chemistry, I'm taking chemistry honors, algebra 2 honors, getting used to all of that. It's really hard, you know, so it's not like I had time. Third week of September, that's when family comes into play. They get busy every weekend, and that's why I'm busy every weekend in October. It's October right now and I'm busy every weekend, and yet I can't make a video. I'm taking days off. I'm taking a lot of days off of school. Because I'm so busy over the weekend that I'm just like I don't feel like going to school Monday, so I take off Monday. Right there is the DNA bomb. I got it, and I got so happy. Moving on. So I took Monday off. As of recording, it is Monday. I should be in school, but you know, screw that. I think I already have 5 absences, and it's only the second month of school. Yeah, that's kind of bad. I mean, I just realized that is kind of bad. One of them, I forgot my doctor's note. The rest, I just felt too lazy and didn't want to go to school. Alright. So as for what's to come, brief preview. I have way more clips. Really, a whole lot of good clips of me getting DNA bombs or just me going off for Advanced Warfare. If you guys are still up for that, I will obviously post that. I've been playing Black Ops 3 more often, and I have clips for that too. I just never saved them, so I just get more and more. I actually went into theater mode, recorded the gameplay from theater mode, and this is gonna be the video. You're gonna see the clip not very soon, like in 20 minutes. Okay. My new schedule. I'm not gonna make any promises, right? I looked back at my old video about my update on my plans and stuff like that, and I realized I really could have, like in the video I said I would just upload gameplay without having a commentary over it. I really could have done that. I just, even there, I slacked off. I didn't do anything, so I'm really sorry about that, but I'm hoping to do a video a month at least, maybe 2 or 3, but that's pushing it, you know. I'm not gonna be consistent about this, but I will make it for those people that watch me, you know. And if a video a month maybe seems good, I'll do that. Anyways, the topic I'm talking about today is the 3 years, right? The 3 futuristic titles. And let's start it off with my least played and my least favorite of the 3 years, which is Infinite Warfare. Okay, Infinite Warfare came out this year. Let's get it started. So before we start, just a friendly reminder. I'm new to all this editing and stuff, and even doing this is a lot. I had to trim a lot of these videos and cut it into clips. And so if you hear my voice crack and I don't edit that out, whatever, you know. I'm a guy. Voice cracks are supposed to happen. Hopefully it doesn't happen a lot. But if you do hear them, jerk off to it. I don't give a fuck. But starting with Infinite Warfare, main topic is I do not play this game. Alright, I don't. I played zombies a lot, but then I stopped. I completely stopped because I got blown out of zombies. I didn't like it. Alright, so in general, everyone viewed it as a bad game. I personally, I barely gave it a chance. Alright, and I'm still not going to because I don't like it. The whole community around Infinite Warfare is just too sweaty. Alright, I was lucky enough. I actually forced myself to play in order to get this gameplay, in order to talk about it, because how are you going to talk about a video game without having the clip of that video game? So I went on my way, got these clips. It's not the best, but at least it's something for someone that just got back onto playing it. Alright, anyways, This was the first, my first day after like months of not playing multiplayer, and I mean months. Alright, so let's get into it. Why was this my least favorite? I don't play it. Why didn't I? Because I couldn't defend it no more. I'm usually a type of person that plays every Call of Duty, but I couldn't defend this. Alright, the main reason to that was because the leaderboards, and here are my topics. I actually wrote these down. Leaderboards, the COD points, and the whole supply drop scandals and stuff like that. Alright. But there are some good I'm going to be touching upon Infinite Warfare. Okay, so let's start with this, and I get a fucking phone call. Hold on. Fucking hell, man. I hate the calls you be getting where it's just like people are just trying to get you to say yes. You know, the whole scandal of if a random person calls you on the phone, do not say yes, or else they can use that as a audio confirmation for like a contract or something like that. I hate those calls, those advertisement calls. I hate them. And they just fucking interrupted me while I'm making a video. I'm trying to fucking come back, and then no. Oh, you gotta call me, ruin it. No, I do not want fucking Homeland Security. No. Alright, so enough of that. Anyways, the reason why I didn't play this is because I never got into it. I never got into the flow of playing Infinite Warfare. Alright, and no, it's not because I'm just dick riding people who hated it. No. Alright, it's a pretty decent game. Like in these clips I got, I was having fun. Alright, but I've been playing a lot, and I can tell you the bad overwrites the good in this game. There's a lot more sweaty people than I remember. These clips were I was lucky to get like an easy lobby, but like most of my games just sweats everywhere, and that's what I'm trying to talk about. Think about it this way. Infinite Warfare is not a well-known game. I mean, it is a well-known game, but it's not a well-played game. A lot of people just quit it and play Black Ops 3. Alright, so the people who stay behind is usually the people who like it, obviously. It's basic facts 101. Now, the people who like it tend to do good because they're the only ones who like it. If you like a game, you're gonna do good in it because you fucking like the game. Alright? So, the people who stay behind are just playing, right, because they fucking love it, and so they're gonna try. The player base in this game is only from the people who like it. So if you're just a casual player and you come here and you don't like the game that much, you just barely try, you're gonna be paired up with basically every lobby is gonna be against people who like this game and who wants to try and who wants to do good. Right, because there's not enough casual players playing this. I was lucky enough to find a lobby of, you know, decently bad players. But look, you see that prick right there? He's a prick, and I fucking hate him because he's just proning on the floor. Yeah, I said that word right. All right, so that's what I mean. This community that's going behind Infinite Warfare is just so bad. It's riddled with sweat, and that ruins the experience for many fucking people. Alright, along with that is the leaderboards. So the leaderboards, I don't know how the hell you have a full 3 years to develop a game and not have leaderboards in it. Like that doesn't make sense, you know. And to go along with that is the COD points. The COD points was introduced to the game long before leaderboards, and how you care about money more than an actual built-in quality that should have been in there since day one of launch. That's when I stopped defending Call of Duty, well, this game at least, Infinite Warfare, because that itself showed that they don't care about the fans, about built-in features that should already be in the game. They just care about having the most profit out of a game, and that's what I hate. And I can't tolerate that. Along with that, a few months later, I think it was in December where everyone was going crazy, they decided to drop a huge, and I mean huge, supply drop bonus content. This had at least over 500 more things you can get from supply drops. I don't know if it was over 500 or over 1,000 new items you can get from supply drops. What does that mean? It means you get your epic weapons less and less. and it was like a big, huge, freaking push for the supply drop, and all these camos, equipments, decorations for your fucking characters, all that shit. It felt rushed. Like, it didn't felt like it was needed at that time, you know. And during that time, most of the camo, like the camouflages that they fucking introduced, didn't even look right. They didn't work or function properly at the time, and they had to patch it, where they could have just fucking waited, you know, fix their bug fix their shit, and maybe, you know, this is like really hard to do, maybe fucking work on leaderboards, because it wasn't fucking introduced, and they're gonna drop 500 items in the supply drop. I can't even talk right because it just infuriates me that they drop over 500 new items you can get on supply drops, when leaderboards weren't even out yet, you know. And it's like, if you just stopped and thought about what you were doing, you know, it's like one developer was just like, wait, why are we focusing on this when leaderboards isn't even out yet? I can't even pronounce that shit right now. If one person just fucking focused on that, then yeah, none of this would have happened. If they were actually smart, I don't know why they went this way. I don't blame them for the futuristic setting, and I will explain that later on, but I want to cover the main topics first. Right, so basically, it's full of sweats, right? The mechanics feel exactly the same, but dumbed down from Black Ops 3. So now, not only is it not innovating in a way, but it's like the exact same mechanics as Black Ops 3. So it's just like, I wouldn't say franchise fatigue, but it's just like gameplay fatigue, because you just fucking played that shit for a whole year. Black Ops 3, you played it for a whole year. Next year, Infinite Warfare. Guess what? It's the exact same game, except the movement. The movement feels way more choppy in here. I can't chain my movement a lot, and the wall run. If you're gonna copy Black Ops 3, like copy their wall running system, their thruster system, at least do a good job to implement that whole thing on your map. You know, like there's parts in the map where you can't even wall run, where in Black Ops 3, almost every part of the map you could wall run, and it feels like they barely even tried. Like, did you even try to like wall run on any maps? Or, oh, you just think you're gonna walk around? No. If it's futuristic, they're gonna use the futuristic system. They want to wall run, they want to boost jump, but yet it feels more choppy, and it feels like you're barely doing anything. Like, I could get in the air. I love Advanced Warfare, so I can get in the air in Advanced Warfare for long. That was I like that system, the movement system. A lot of people don't, but whatever. Black Ops 3 had a more chain-based system, and it flowed very well. But Infinite Warfare, I can't deal with it, mainly because I'm not fluent with it, and I can't get fluent with it because it's fucking ass. Sorry to break it to you, for people who like Infinite Warfare. Alright, but I will say this game is better than Ghost. It's an obvious step up from Ghost, in my opinion. This is all an opinionated video. I like it more than Ghost, because Ghost it made you feel depressed when you play it. This just makes you feel angry. So angry over depressed, at least you feel more alive when you're angry. So this is another gameplay, basically right after. I did good this game. So what I wanted to talk about was what good did they do in this game, because this game wasn't all bad. Right? They had a lot of good systems that I really liked. I'm not going to talk about zombies. Zombies is a completely different video. I will make a video comparing all 3 years of zombies, right, and my opinion on all of them, because I played the crap ton out of every zombies map, out of every zombies game. Sledgehammer, Advanced Warfare, Exo Zombies, Infinite Warfare Zombies, and Black Ops 3 Zombies. I played a crap ton out of. These people really fucking deleted my fucking clip. They're holding me back from this comeback video, man. I just completed everything, right? I saved the project, right? In the future, right? I'm on a amazing rant about the hypocrisy in the Call of Duty community. Right, it's something good to talk about. It's like at the 40-minute mark. It's really good. Anyways, I went on and on about how much of a hypocrite everybody is in Call of Duty. Um, that I took up too much space, right? And I didn't really get to talk about Advanced Warfare that much, so I had to make a new video. Alright, so I make the new video, I come back to this video, and then it says, oh, one or two audio clips has been fucking deleted. And I was really? So it's gotta be this one, Infinite Warfare. Alright, I gotta look at the gameplay again. Alright, anyways. Fuck this processing system. Anyways, the good thing about Infinite Warfare, right, catching up on it, is that the camo system, the camouflage system, where if you unlock one camouflage for the assault rifles, for one assault rifle, you're gonna get it for all assault rifles. I really like that system. It's way better than the Black Ops 3 system, where you gotta get camos for every single weapon that you want. Right, this is just really nice and clean. Just you unlock it for one, you unlock it for all of that class, right? So it's different for LMGs, Sonic and stuff like that. I really like that. Also, the salvage system. I don't know if I talked about it before because this fucking clip got cut, and I don't want to listen through all of it. The salvage system is one of the most fair system ever implemented into a Call of Duty. You can earn, I'm talking about in Advanced Warfare how it was fair also. With salvage, you can earn everything. Okay, it's all you need. A lot of people talk crap about Infinite Warfare because they're saying it takes a lot of time to get a salvage and stuff like that, and unlock epic weapons. No, it doesn't. Okay, it doesn't. Stop complaining. Play zombies, get up to round 30, quit, play again. Alright, you gotta get on that grind. Stop playing multiplayer. Zombies is way easier than multiplayer, and it's way easier to get keys in zombies because it's based on I think it's based on rounds. It's not. Yeah, it's based on rounds. It's not based on time. Okay, unlike multiplayer where it's based on time. It's based on how many minutes you play in the game. You know. Whereas in zombies you can just play like 30 minutes for 30 rounds easy. Alright, just speed through those rounds and then get about 30 keys. Simple. Open rare supply drops, get the salvage bonus, and then duplicate salvage bonus. Easily earn your stuff. That's how I earn my stuff. Even though I don't really play this game a lot, I just play zombies a lot, and I got over 10,000. Obviously, I used them. And I only have about 6,000. I got over 10,000 salvage from that, and I'm basically like the casual multiplayer player. I really like that system. It's the most fair out of all of it. It's way more fair than Black Ops 3, so that's one good thing I can really stand behind for Infinite Warfare. Camo system, I really touched upon that. I'm not really a cosmetic person, so I don't really care about the custom rigs and stuff like that. The hit detection was also nice when you don't lag, when you have a good lobby, no bad hole.
Mission accomplished. A good day's work.
Wow, this game it blew my mind on how complete this game was, and it was one of the most well fit games for the $60 price tag one might buy. Alright, there's a lot to talk about this game. Black Ops 3, there's a lot of good and bad in this game. Few bad. It's not like Infinite Warfare where the bad overrides the good. This game actually had a lot of good going for it, and it's very strong. Of course it is, because it freaking lasted long enough, not only for its own life cycle but Infinite Warfare's life cycle. Basically, the backstory behind that is they realized Infinite Warfare was not making a lot of money. There wasn't a lot of well time played going on into that from the majority of players. So what did they do? They had Black Ops 3 do like a second life cycle. So they added more content and stuff like that, due to the fact that Infinite Warfare was like a failed attempt. Infinite, yeah, I said that name right. So that's why this game lasted a lot longer than it normally an average Call of Duty would. Right? It's just like this series, the Black Ops series, is by far the best series. It's the most consistent series out there, and Treyarch, they set their own brand. Like, they have their a reputation for themselves that's way higher now than Infinity Ward's reputation, because they've been able to put solid games out consistently. Alright, dating back, I'm not talking about the first 3 Call of Duties, because that's the fresh roots. It's not like it's well known, but let's start with Infinite Warfare. Infinity Ward, I mean, made the Modern Warfare series, which is pretty good. I didn't really get into it. I played Modern Warfare Remastered, not that much though. Then they made Ghost, right? So Ghost was the big drop, and then they only went down from there with Infinite Warfare. Me personally, I like Infinite Warfare more than Ghost, but the majority hated it more than Ghost. Alright, as for Treyarch, they made the Black Ops series and World at War. All 4 of them were consistently good games. So it's like they're unstoppable in terms of their development. But there's still some bad, which I will be talking about today. But let's talk about one of the main things that I didn't like, and that many people don't consider, is that their supply drop system is by far the most corrupt. People hate Advanced Warfare for their supply drop system and how much pay to win it was. I didn't really find it pay to win, and I'll explain it later on once it gets to that clip, Advanced Warfare segment. But Black Ops 3 is by far one of the most corrupt supply drop systems. So let's do some simple math here. I'm not gonna be using actual numbers and stuff like that. It's just guesstimates. Alright, so every gun gets their own camo. Alright, so if you want a camo for one gun, you'd have to unlock the camo for that specific gun. So that's right there. That's 1 in like 1,000, because there's that many guns and camo combinations. Along with that, there's custom headgear, body themes, stuff like that, calling cards, basically stuff for your paint shop, stuff like that. And that's a lot of things to consider if you want one of the bunch, right? So if it was fair and you had the same chances for everything, if you just wanted one out of like probably tens of thousands of the content available in Black Ops 3, that is very, very low chances of getting the specific thing you'd want. Alright, and I don't like those chances, okay? But now consider this: guns. Alright, so they added the first, when Black Ops 3 first came out, it was cosmetic only, supposedly. Alright, and when they first did like a supply drop black market update, it was just melee weapons only. So no one was going off their minds about that. No one was like going outraged and stuff like that. But they eased it up, right? So they put they added more melee weapons, and then they fucking added guns. And I'm right now using a DLC gun. Alright, so basically they added this in, and the chances to get a gun it's just very, very slim. Alright, it's like 0.00000% you can't get a gun. It's like now, but it's very, very down there. You might as well get eaten by a shark just by swimming in a lake. Alright, I know the odds of that sound crazy, but the odds of getting a gun also is just crazier. Although luck can be on your side. Alright, but moving on, right? This supply drop system was the most corrupt because it was the most available content and stuff. It's not more. It didn't have more content than Infinite Warfare, but I'm talking about in terms of guns, because it's not like Infinite Warfare where if you have, they added new guns and you can earn it. Like if you didn't have the season pass, you can earn the variant, or like Advanced Warfare, you can earn the variant, therefore unlocking the base gun. Yeah, it did not have that. Right, earning the variant increases your chances of earning that base gun, but since Black Ops 3 don't have weapon variants, yeah, there's very few chances of getting new guns. So it was very unfair, yeah, but it was still fair at the same time, and that's the next. It's the next topic. My bad. They keep holding me back. These people keep fucking interrupting me while I'm trying to make this bomb ass comeback video, and it's like I'm not meant to be. It's like I'm not meant to fucking make a video. Anyways, next topic is it's the most fair yet unfair supply drop system. Mainly because the whole weapon bribes and stuff like that, the contracts that they introduced. It's very interesting, the fact that they listen to the community and and they added weapon bribes and stuff like that. They gave once they listened to the community after the black market blackout, which had ridiculous fucking requests. I understood the movement, but I just did not understand the fucking request that they had. Anyways, once they had they listened to that and they introduced they actually introduced weapon bribes, which it's really interesting. But with the system and how many weapons they have now, it's like it's kind of crazy, because the chances of getting the weapon you want is very slim, right? Not as slim as getting a weapon in general though, without these weapon bribes. Basically, these weapon bribes are basically God. Alright, they help you so much in terms of getting weapons, and I have a lot. I mean a lot of melee weapons and regular weapons. Alright, Peacekeeper's gotta be the best weapon I've gotten from supply drops by far. I have the HLX, HC40 Galil, and then shit ton of melee weapons. I can just have like a melee party, and yeah, whatever. And then they introduced these contracts, these weapon contracts, where you have to get these wins, right? So the first time they did this, right? They introduced, like, if you had the season pass, you got 10 rare supply drops, and you had a weapon bribe and a melee bribe. Okay, so that was interesting, right? That was fun within itself, because I had the season pass, so I got that shit. But on top of that, they also had the total victory contract, which you needed to get 75 wins to basically get the same exact thing as I just mentioned. So that was interesting also. I grinded those wins because it was first time we ever see that. They actually listened and stuff. I got those wins, you know how it is. And then they reintroduced this again and again, right? So recently it's like 4 contracts back to back that they've introduced in less than like a month. I mean, not a month, but like 4 months. It's like every month new contract. They introduced the Grand Slam, which is by far the best out of the contracts, because you get 20 liquid diviniums, and also you get a melee weapon bribe, and you get a 3 of a kind, so you can get 2 weapons and a melee, or 2 melee and a weapons. And on top of that, you get a 20, I think it was 20, no dupe no dupe supply drops. Like and that was fun. I got more melee weapons, obviously. So in terms of the things they added into the game, like these contracts, yeah, it made it getting weapons way more easier, and it gave you better chances of getting your weapons. But also, like, if they never introduced this, then you're fucked, because getting weapons are so slow. Like these like getting a weapon will probably take you, like a weapon you want will probably take you a good 10 days, because it's that slim of a chance. But these weapon bribes, these weapon contracts just increase those chances by a lot. Next topic is the movement and the flow of this gun. I mean, of this game. It's really one of the best put games in terms of. I love the chain movement. I got more into this game, and when I started grinding for the Grand Slam and then the triple play and stuff like that, I really enjoyed and really started to use these chain-based movements again, like wall running, then hopping, sliding, stuff like that. I started using that more, and it's really fluent and it really flows well with the fingers, the console and stuff like that. There's like barely any lag in terms of doing that. Like you won't, unless you're lagging really bad, you won't get like chopped off a ledge or something like that, unless frame rates and stuff like that. So in terms of movement, it's really good, but I'd still like one more game more than it. We're not going into that yet. So the movement and flow way better than Infinite Warfare, even though Infinite Warfare was a copy and paste of the fucking movement. But the specialist is what really game changed. They innovated with the specialist. So that's our next topic. These specialists at times, yes, it does feel like it's overpowered. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's a glitch or something like that. I feel like I'm getting my shit way fucking slower in Hardpoint than in Team Deathmatch or some shit like that. Like, why is that? Could I please know why? Am I getting 20 kills and still don't get the fucking Tempest? That shouldn't be happening. Anyways, these specialists are really amazing. It gets like a whole new different value to the game, right? Because not only are you worrying about getting kills, but like you're also planning out your time with, oh, I have this amount of time to get kinetic armor, so I can rush into their spawn, or I need this amount of kills in order to get kinetic armor, rush into their spawn, blah blah blah, stuff like that. It adds a lot more features. So that's just for one ability. Yeah, think about that for like 18 more. Okay. And then Blackjack, I can't really talk about Blackjack because I never used it. Even though I have 9 contracts, I never used it. So I can't really give my thoughts about that, since I don't know why I don't use it. I maybe will one day. For the most part, I'll probably never use it. Okay, so it was such a solid game with the specialists and stuff like that. It innovated. Obviously, it was never done before. Sadly, and also hopefully for the people who hated it, World War II does not have specialists no more, and that's gonna be, I don't know, I guess a big deal because it's 2 games back to back that we had specialists. Infinite Warfare, their specialist system felt more choppy, as in like, and I'm using this word choppy a lot, but what I mean is like, it's like they didn't care. Alright, you can earn it way excuse me, you can earn it way faster than usual. Also, like, I don't even run overclock on Infinite Warfare, and I can get that shit fast as hell. As opposed to Black Ops 3. Like, yeah, you can get it faster, and so not faster, but like slower, but you can get more kills faster and stuff like that. But it just feels like it takes more time generally, getting your specialist with Black Ops 3 in Black Ops 3. And at the time, yeah, it was very new. It was like a lot of people didn't like it. It was either you liked it or you hated it. I personally, I'm on 50-50. I love it, using it, but fucking when I get killed by like a Tempest or Gravity Spike, fucking hate Gravity Spike. You know, it sucks. You know, especially kinetic armor. Like when you pop it, it sometimes feels like you didn't pop it at all. Like they just melted you. But yet when they pop it, it's like your whole mag just wasted, and you still didn't fucking kill the fucking faggot. You know. But you know, the balancing with the specialist, yeah, it's different. Okay, so not one feels more overpowered than the other one, in my opinion. And that's from the beta. I feel like at that time in the beta, yeah, Reject, everybody was using that shit. But now it's like it's a mix between everything, you know. Everybody uses their own specialist, and also depends on the game mode. Like glitch is perfect for search and destroy. Meanwhile, maybe it's not good for team deathmatch. Kinetic armor, it's almost good in every game mode, but for search and destroy, you're barely gonna get that. You know what I mean? So everything, it's a balance, and it shines in their own game mode, and that's how it is for every specialist. As opposed to like Infinite Warfare, I don't know. It's just the specialist system there. I don't like it for some reason. Like Equalizer, I don't realize why they thought that was a good idea to put Equalizer, and it's like so OP. So is the Claw, and it's like they didn't care, or they just didn't want to balance it, you know. I'm not trying to come hard at Infinite Warfare, since this is a Black Ops 3 review. Overall, it was one of the most solid games in the franchise. I really enjoyed it. Now it's time for my most favorite game, and if you guys didn't guess it yet, Process of Elimination is actually Advanced Warfare. You know, if you guys didn't get it or didn't realize it would have been Advanced Warfare, you need to see a doctor. So let's get into it. Advanced Warfare. There's a lot to be said about Advanced Warfare, and I will be defending it for the most part because a lot of people don't like it. And I'm also be talking about how the community is such a hypocrite when it comes to Advanced Warfare and all this futuristic shit. Alright, so I'm probably gonna fucking include a separate clip, because it's a lot to talk about, and it's towards the end of the video. It's probably gonna be 60 minutes long. Anyways, let's talk about it real quick before we get into my review of Advanced Warfare. Personally, I enjoyed all of this movement and stuff like that. I don't find it too crazy. I find it, yeah, it's crazy, but it gives you such an adrenaline rush. It's like one of the best feelings you can get when you like turn on people and stuff like that. But real quick, let's talk about the futuristic setting and why it came to be. A lot of people hate Call of Duty right now because of the futuristic setting, because it doesn't feel like a regular old Call of Duty game. Guess what? You guys fucking asked for it. Alright, this video has a lot more cursing because it's dear to my heart on hypocrites. I hate fucking hypocrites. Guess what? A lot of people were hypocrites during these years. Because what happened? Everybody was complaining that Call of Duty was the same old fucking title over and over again. So guess what they did? They made Advanced Warfare. They completely innovated. It wasn't copy and paste like everyone was saying it was. Right? Don't you dare fucking tell me it's copy and paste. I don't remember fucking getting on my jetpack on Black Ops 2 or fucking Modern Warfare. You know? So you can't say it's the same shit. Alright, yeah, the score streaks may have been a little worse. They're still overall pretty good, alright? Probably way better than Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare. Infinite Warfare has shit streaks. Ghost has shit streaks. All of these games... Advanced Warfare was one of the... Alright, let me calm down for a minute. Advanced Warfare had one of the most complete and most best experienced multiplayer ever. Now, I'll get into that later. Alright, but right now, about hypocrisy. Alright, so everybody was complaining that Call of Duty was the same game over and over again. Alright, and then comes Advanced Warfare. And guess what they fucking said? Guess what they fucking said? I miss the good old Call of Duties, the boots on the ground. Well, nigga, you just fucking asked to innovate. And then you're gonna be like, oh no, I didn't mean this much innovation is too much. No, you can't fucking go back on that. Alright, and the way development works is that once Activision sets that, oh, this is gonna be the setting for these next years, I want your next game to be, since it's a 3-year cycle, that's how it is. They told Sledgehammer, since a lot of people are fucking complaining, right, about Call of Duty being stale, being the same thing over and over again. They told Sledgehammer during the Modern Warfare 3 days, right after they finished helping Infinity Ward complete that game, which I barely even played, more than Ghost and stuff like that. I still played it a lot. After that, they told Sledgehammer, hey, make this futuristic game, right? We really want you to go basically have full creative capability, full creative control in terms of this franchise. Do whatever you want, but make sure it's innovative. What did they do? Advanced Warfare, advanced movement, everything. They put exo abilities. First of all, they introduced the exo movement, double jumping, thrusting, stuff like that. It's new. All of this content is new, right? And so once they tell Sledgehammer to do futuristic, Activision, once they tell Advanced Warfare to do futuristic setting and stuff like that, obviously they're gonna tell Black Ops, Treyarch, right, making Black Ops 3 and Infinity Ward to make this futuristic setting, because at the time the future was the way to go, right? Black Ops 2, good ass game. Guess what it was? A futuristic setting. At the time of Ghost, Titanfall was in the works. Guess what? Futuristic setting. Destiny, futuristic setting. These games are coming out all around the same time. So guess what? Activision was gonna fucking milk the shit out of the cash cow. Alright, so that's why they made Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3, Infinite Warfare. They made it because that's what was trending at the time, right? And also as a response to all the freaking haters saying Call of Duty was the same thing over and over again. Okay? So, it might be hard to comprehend this, fucking losers, right? But when you're producing something, right? When you're making a game for, alright, let's take Infinite Warfare, right? That was in production as soon as Ghost ended, right? Because futuristic setting was the thing. They're already in production, but then it turns out that, whoa, what happened? Oh, futuristic setting is not good no more. They want boots on the ground again. These fucking hypocrites. Well, guess what? You can't. Right? You're gonna have to fucking wait. Why? Because they're already in production. It's not like they're gonna scrap the 2 years or 1 year of production in order to fucking please the fans. What did they do instead? They did Modern Warfare Remastered. Alright. So yeah, I took a very long time to explain all of that. Oh, that futuristic. I don't hate the setting. I really enjoy it. It's a lot more fun than a regular Call of Duty, in my opinion. Go suck me if you don't fucking agree. Alright, but you gotta realize this community was such a hypocrite. They turned their back a whole 360 as soon as they saw Advanced Warfare, because oh no, it was too much innovation. Well, guess what? It's what you asked, so that's what they're dealing with. However, Sledgehammer is now making World War II, finally listening to their to the fan base again. Because now, guess what? Because after the backlash of Advanced Warfare, a lot of people saying they want boots on the ground again. Yeah, now they have that 3 years, the freshly started of 3 years of a production cycle. Guess why? Because now they realize the future. They're doing future for 3 years, so now they should do something else once the 3 years of life cycle ends. Okay, so that's why they're doing World War II. Okay, and I swear, if these fucking faggots play World War II, say it doesn't feel the same, I will bitch smack everybody. Alright, everybody. If they say, oh no, I like the future again, no, fuck you, suck a dick. Alright, honestly. The community events, like the Call of Duty community, it's so toxic in a way that they don't know what the fuck they want. The developers know what you guys want, and sometimes they don't. But the fans, they just don't realize the hypocrisy going on. So this whole clip was meant for Advanced Warfare, but I'm gonna add another one. Okay, so I'll be back. I can't believe I just ranted for that long about the Call of Duty community. There will be another clip, another DNA bomb clip, 3 DNA bombs in one video, even though it's the longest video I've probably processed and stuff like that. Okay, so I'll be back.